What if? What if Derrick Rose never got injured? What if the Mavericks didn't win a ring? What if the Lakers three-peated? What if Chris Paul was traded to the Lakers? What if Brandon Roy stayed healthy? What if Amari Stoudemire didn't fall off? All this and more could change. And you're about to find out. Yo, and we're back with another video. This is part 4 of the 2010s decade resimulation. We're starting here in 2016, 2017 here. I'm going to give you, as always, the top 10 players in the league and then the top 5 at each position. So, top 10, you have Kevin Durant. Oh, switch to the Thunder because that's the team I'm going to spectate because they're the title contenders, obviously. Curry at 2, Chris Paul, James Harden, Kyrie, LeBron, DeMarcus Cousins, PG-13, John Wall, and Derrick Rose. Top 5 point guards are Curry, CP3, Kyrie, John Wall, and Derrick Rose. Top 5 shooting guards are Harden, Kobe, DeRozan, Beal, and Clay. Top 5 small forwards are KD, LeBron, PG-13, Kawhi, and Harrison Barnes. Your top 5 power forwards are AD, Giannis, Dirk, Kevin Love, and Powell. And then your top 5 centers are DeMarcus, Dwight, Andrew Bynum, Bargnani, and Embiid. And without further ado, I will see you guys at the All-Star break for this season. Here at the 2017 All-Star break. Okay. Trade deadline was kind of uneventful. We had Devin Ebanks for Juan Herman Gomez and then Derek Favors for J.R. Smith. Outside of that, I mean, you got Brooke Lopez for Luol Deng down here on January 15th, but that ain't nothing crazy. Looking at the All-Stars, does anybody have an injury where they can't play? Tristan Thompson is an All-Star in the year 2017. Yep, but he can't play, so we're going to put Greg Monroe in. DeMarcus Cousins also can't play. Torn left MCL. We'll put Kawhi in. Wait, that's not an East player. Hornets are not in the East. What the fuck am I doing? No, put Steven Adams in. Put Steven Adams, starting player in the All-Star game. Anybody else too injured to play this weekend? Nope. So, the West has Chris Paul, Kyrie, KD, Drummond, and Steven Adams. And the East has Kemba, John Wall, PG-13, Giannis, and LeBron. The West should win this. Should. And the West wins 129-107 behind a 27-10 game from Kyrie. That's eventful. I will see y'all at the end of the 2016-2017 NBA season. 2017 MVP is Giannis Antetokounmpo. I believe for the 3rd year straight? Yeah, 3rd year straight. Giannis is your MVP. This dude might be the GOAT. Rookie of the Year, Fred VanVleet. Sixth Man of the Year, Brandon Knight. DPOY, Giannis. Most Improved Player, Rodney Hood. And Coach of the Year, Doc Rivers for the Blazers. Your All-NBA first team is Lowry, Derrick Rose, Giannis, Kawhi, and Drummond. All-NBA second team, Russell Westbrook, Kyrie, LeBron, AD, and Jokic. And then your All-NBA third team is D'Lo, Kemba, KD, Randall, and DeMarcus. All-Defensive first team is Kobe, Ben Simmons, Giannis, Kawhi, and Drummond. And then your All-Defensive second team is Rondo, Jonathan Simmons, LeBron, Draymond, and Steven Adams. All-Rookie first team is VanVleet, Ben Simmons, Jamal, Hield, and Siakam. And then your all-rookie second team is JB, DeJounte, Dragon Bender, Ingram, and Brogdon. And this is your playoff picture going into the 2017 playoffs. The Heat are at the top of the East with LeBron and Embiid leading them. The Hornets are the 2 seed led by Kawhi. The Raptors are the 3 seed led by Giannis and Harrison Barnes and DeMar DeRozan, crazy enough. The 76ers led by Damian Lillard are the 4th seed. The Magic led by Rudy Gobert are the 5th seed. The Nets led by Kenneth Faried are the 6th seed. The Celtics led by Rajon Rondo are the 7th seed. And then the Jimmy Butler and Greg Oden led Cavaliers are the 8th seed. Who are some superstars who missed the playoffs? AD missed the playoffs. John Wall missed the playoffs. Derrick Rose missed the playoffs. And I think that's it in the East. In the West, you got the Big Three Thunder making it. The 2-seeded Blazers are led by Steven Adams. You have Dirk's Mavericks at the 3 seed. DeMarcus Cousins, Kings at the 4 seed. The defending champs. You have Kyle Lowry, Andrew Wiggins, and LaMarcus Aldridge's Rockets at the 5th seed. Kyrie's Wolves at the 6th seed. He also has Bradley Beal with him. Chris Paul's Pelicans are at the 7th seed. And then Chris Bosh and Karl Anthony Towns led Utah Jazz are at the 8th seed. 90 overalls who missed the playoffs in the West. Kobe. Is it just Kobe? Nope, Jokic down here at the 12th seed. And then Steph Curry, they got 15th in the conference. That's insane. You need to get Steph up and out of there, buddy. He's not having fun. Alright, we're going to sim through the first round to see if we get any Game 7s. Part 3 was shorter than Part 1 and Part 2 because we had less Game 7s. The Magic are swept by the Sixers and the Celtics are swept by the Hornets. The Jazz are swept by the Thunder. The Blazers are gentlemen's. No, the Pelicans are gentlemen swept by the Blazers. I said that backwards. And then the Nets are gentlemen swept by the Raptors. The Cavaliers are beat by the Heat. And that leaves 2 Game 7s in the West, both in the Western Conference. You have the Mavericks and the Timberwolves here on the Mavericks home court. Will this be a close game? Will we jump in? Nope, we will not jump in. Timberwolves win 133-119. Now we have the Kings versus the Rockets, which is Kyle Lowry versus DeMarcus Cousins. Now the Kings, they were the champions last year, so if they lose here, that is very disappointing following a championship. And it looks like they're going to win here. Yep. They're going to win 141-125 to move on to the second round. Now we have the second round here. 76ers are swept by the Heat. The Timberwolves are gentlemen swept by the Blazers. The Thunder are gentlemen swept by the Kings. And the Raptors are beat by the Hornets in 6. So now we have the 2-seeded Blazers against the 4-seeded Kings. And the 1-seeded Heat versus the 2-seeded Hornets. So Kawhi versus LeBron in the East. And then Boogie versus Steven Adams in the West. So let's just see how this goes. The Hornets are gentlemen swept by the Heat. And the Blazers are gentlemen swept by the Kings. So we have a LeBron versus DeMarcus Cousins battle in the NBA Finals. So Spencer Dinwiddie, Tyreke Evans, Perry Jones, DeMarcus Cousins, and Hassan Whiteside versus Drew Holiday, Dwayne Wade, LeBron, Derek Character, and Embiid. I think the Heat get this. Game 1 goes to the Heat. Game 2 goes to the Kings. Game 3 goes to the Kings. Game 4 goes to the Heat. Game 5 goes to the Kings. Are they going to close it out here on their home court, or are they going to go back to Miami for Game 7? All right. We're going to watch the final 8 seconds. This could be a win for the Sacramento Kings in a back-to-back championship, or it could be Miami forcing a Game 7 going back to Miami. Character, he makes the first one. Tie game, 124. He's getting booed by the Sacramento crowd. He doesn't care, though. He's going to put up the free throw, and he's going to make it. Kings call timeout. Down 1, 8 seconds left. Alright, what do they draw up here? They're shooting 4 for 13 from 3. I wouldn't do that. They have 35 free throws as a team. That's crazy. So they're down 1. I feel like they go for a quick 2, no? Or a time crunching 2. So David West here. He's going to inbound the ball to Isaiah Thomas. Isaiah Thomas. He's going to spin back. Throws it to DeMarcus in the post. Who goes up. And he misses. And the Heat win Game 6. And they're going back to Miami for Game 7. Going back to Miami for Game 7. Miami, Sacramento, Game 7. Who wins the NBA title? It'll be LeBron's first title ever if he wins. And he does. The Miami Heat win. LeBron is your finals MVP, averaging 23 points, 8 rebounds, 7 assists, and 2 steals, no blocks, on 55% from the field, 78% from free throw line, and 37% from 3. Now we move into the offseason. Vince Carter retired, ISO Joe retired, David Lee retired, Rodrigue Dubois retired, Costa Kufis retired, Papa Sai retired. I don't know, I'm just saying random names at this point. Nobody made the Hall of Fame, but Joe Johnson got his jersey retired by the Hawks. Now the draft lottery, this is the Tatum draft. Well, technically it's the Markelle Fultz, Lonzo Ball, Jason Tatum draft. Draft lottery, Knicks, Bulls, Pacers, and it goes Bulls, Knicks, Pacers. Alright, the Bulls now. With Derrick Rose, he was injured last year. Maybe they can add a star player next to him. The Chicago Bulls select Jason Tatum, number 1 overall. Good job, Chicago. The Knicks at number 2, they're going to select Lonzo Ball. The Pacers at number 3, who are they going to select? The Pacers took TJ Leaf. He was on the team in real life, but TJ Leaf, number 3 overall. The Wizards select Dennis Smith Jr. What are we doing? The Rockets at number 5, they take Donovan Mitchell. Thank you. Oh my goodness, the Jazz at number 6, who are they going to get? They get Markelle Fultz. The Pistons at number 7, who's teaming up with Anthony Davis? They took Josh Jackson, number 7 overall. Who's going to the Spurs? They took Justin Patton at number 8. Oh my goodness. Number 9, the Suns, they're going to take Frank Ntilikina. I'm not hating on Frank. Hawks at number 10. They're going to take Jonathan Isaac. He should have gone pick 6. The Grizzlies at number 11. They're going to trade the pick along with their second for Swaggy P. Now the Wizards, did they have a pick earlier this draft? Yes, they took Dennis Smith Jr., I swear. They take John Collins. There you go. That's the guy you should have took instead of Dennis Smith. The Clippers at number 12. They're going to trade the pick. They're going to trade that and Nene to the Knicks for a 2018 top 3 protected first and Amari Stoudemire. The Knicks are getting in here now at pick 12. They're going to pick a Larry Markkinen to go on top of D'Lo and Lonzo. The Pacers at number 13. They're going to take Luke Kennard. And the Nuggets to round out the lottery at 14. They're going to trade the pick. They're trading it to Indiana for Zach Randolph. So Indiana gets back-to-back picks here after just selecting Luke Kennard. Who are they going to select here? De'Aaron Fox fell to pick 14. The Pacers might actually be a contender now. Or have a bright future minimum. Did anybody else in the draft bust watch for this draft? Honestly, I think John Collins and Larry Markkinen. That's it for bust watch. Outside the lottery, saw the players. Bam. I forgot about Bam. He goes 16 to the Jazz. He should have gone in the lottery. Nobody else in the first round is underrated. Anybody underrated in the second round? No, the best player was Isaiah Hartenstein, I guess, at number 2 going to the Bulls, or Chris Boucher going 6 to the Bucks in the second. All right, free agency, 2017 free agency. Serge Ibaka, Brandon Jennings, DeAndre Jordan, Marc Gasol, Derek Character. How will this play out? So, Giannis re-signed with the Raptors, Ibaka re-signed with the Thunder, Victor Oladipo re-signed with the Nuggets, Brandon Jennings re-signed with the Bucks, Jordan re-signed with the Clippers, Gobert re-signed with the Magic. McCollum, he left Portland to go play for the Washington Wizards and team up with John Wall, I'm pretty sure. Marc Gasol, he re-signs with the Grizzlies. Steven Adams, he re-signs with the Trailblazers. And Otto Porter re-signs with the Bucks. And that's going to be it for the 2017 offseason. I will see y'all at the All-Star break for the 2017-2018 NBA season. Really no interesting trades at the 2018 deadline. Unless you want to count Thaddeus Young for a first-round pick, or Jay Crowder for J.J. Redick, Jeff Green for Derek Character. That's about it. Now, your All-Stars. I almost did it without replacing the injured. Ugh. Hopefully nobody on here was good. Oh, Kay Felder. That's a name. I forgot about Kay Felder. Joel Embiid can't play. D'Angelo's going to play through it. But he can't. Is this mixed teams now? Oh, yes. They finally got mixed teams. So, KD's going to take the place of Joel Embiid. And we are going to move into the All-Star game. You have the Team Stephen, led by Steph Curry, John Wall, LeBron, AD, and Drummond, versus Team Giannis, led by Derrick Rose, Kyrie, Giannis, DeMarcus, and Cat. The Team Giannis should win here. I feel like that's a mismatch. Cat on Andre Drummond. I feel like Drummond can't guard the threes. And Team Steph beat Team Giannis 157-139. Led by a 25-point game from Kawhi. Interesting. All right, I will see you at the end of the 2017-2018 NBA season. We're at the end of the 2018 season. Giannis is your MVP for the fourth straight year. Lonzo Ball, Rookie of the Year, averaging 6 points. DeJounte Murray, Sixth Man of the Year on the Pelicans. AD, DPOY. And Siakam, Most Improved Player. Scott Brooks, Coach of the Year. First team is Derek, Curry, Giannis, AD, and Cat. Second team is Westbrook, Kyrie, Simmons, LeBron, and Drummond. Third team is Lowry, Harden, Kawhi, Siakam, and Jokic. Our defensive first team is Kobe, Kyrie, AD, Giannis, and Turner. And then your all-defensive second team is Wall, Westbrook, Kawhi, LeBron, and Cat. All-rookie first team, Lonzo, John Collins, Fultz, Smith Jr., and Josh Jackson. And the all-rookie second team is TJ Leaf, Justin Patton, Ntilikina, Bam, and Tatum, who broke his right leg and is out for the season. So this is your playoff picture for the 2018 playoffs. We're going to start on the West this time. The Big Five Thunder are the 1 seed. You have Dirk's Mavs at the 2 seed, even though he's benched for some reason. You have Ben Simmons and the Grizzlies at the 3 seed. You have DeMarcus Cousins and the Kings at the 4 seed. You have Kyle Lowry, you have Andrew Wiggins, Kyle Lowry, and LaMarcus Aldridge on the Rockets. They're the 5 seed. Chris Paul's Pelicans are the 6 seed. Jokic's Suns are the 7 seed. And Dwight Howard and Carmelo Anthony's Nuggets are the 8 seed. Superstars that missed the playoffs are Blake Griffin, Steph Curry, Kevin Love, Andre Bargnani, Kyrie Irving, Cat, he missed the playoffs, and Kobe. And Andrew Bynum, he's also a star. Now in the East, we see the Big 3 Raptors at the number 1 seed. Well, really, they're a Big 5, really. Big 5 as well. 76ers led by Damian Lillard are the 2 seed. The Heat led by LeBron and Joel Embiid are the 3 seed. The Magic led by Rudy Gobert, the 4 seed somehow. The Pistons led by AD are the 5 seed. The Cavaliers led by Jimmy Butler are the 6 seed. The Derrick Rose led Bulls are the 7 seed. And the Kawhi Leonard Hornets are the 8 seed. Superstars that missed the playoffs. Paul George missed the playoffs. John Wall missed the playoffs. And that's it. So we're going through the 2018 playoffs. Let's see how round 1 shapes up. Hold on. So I've been sitting here the past 20 minutes and I just realized that the recording had corrupted. So everything before where it stopped you'll see, but everything since then you won't see. Well, you can see right now. Russell Westbrook's the Finals MVP, averaging 28 points, 6 rebounds, 9 assists, near 2 steals, on 54% for the field, 94% from free throw, and 28% from 3. The Thunder ended up beating the Raptors in 5 games. So, just a little thing there. Kobe, Dirk, Elton Brand, Tony Parker, Mo Williams, Travis Outlaw, Dwayne Wade all retire. Hall of Fame inductees are Kobe, Dirk, and Wade. And Wade gets his jersey retired with the Heat, Tony with the Spurs, Kobe with the Lakers, and Dirk with the Mavericks. Alright. Draft lottery. This is the Luka, DeAndre Ayton, Marvin Bagley, Jaren Jackson trade draft. Because I got holes. My bad. Draft lottery here. Celtics, Hawks, and Hawks. It's going to be the Hawks, Timberwolves, and Pacers with the top 3. Now, who goes number 1? The Hawks are on the clock at number 1. I had to pause the automatic draft. They took Marvin Bagley. First off, yep, they're back in the lottery next year. The Timberwolves at number 2 select Luka Doncic. There you go. Luka and Kyrie are together, just like they were in real life. DeAndre Ayton goes to the Pacers, and that's funny because they tried to sign him away from the Suns. The Celtics at number 4, they're going to take Kevin Knox. They took Kevin Knox top 5. The Hawks at number 5, they get Trae Young again. The Bucks at 6, who are they getting? They got Jaren Jackson Jr. Okay, there we go. The Lakers at number 7. They get Mikal Bridges. There you go, LA. The Nets at number 8. Who are they getting? They're getting, cause I got hoes calling. The Heat at number 9. They're going to trade the pick. Yep. They're going to trade the 9th pick in the 2022 second for Pau Gasol. Now the Lakers just took Mikal Bridges earlier. And now they got Shea. The Blazers at number 10. They're going to get Colin Sexton. Solid option. The Clippers at number 11. They're going to get Michael Porter Jr. There you go. Spurs at 12. Who are they getting? They took Aaron Holiday in the lottery. The Warriors at number 13. They took Zaire Smith. No. And the Blazers to round out the lottery. They are going to trade the pick. They're trading the pick. Yep, they're trading the pick. They're trading the 14th pick to in Luke Cornett to the Lakers for a 2019 first, top 10 protected, and Tyson Chandler. So the Lakers already have Mikal and Shea in this draft. And now they're adding a 3rd lottery pick. The Lakers, they take Kevin Huerter. So bust potential in the lottery. Mikal, obviously. Shea, obviously. Aaron Holiday. Kevin Huerter. All the Lakers picks could be bust, but I think 2 out of 3 of them will hit. Underrated picks outside the lottery. Robert Williams, 19 to the Pistons. That's probably the most underrated one. And then in the 2nd round, you have Keita Bates-Diop to the Celtics at pick 1 in the 2nd round. Now, free agency. You have Bargnani, Dwight Howard, and Gordon Hayward. That's basically it. Okay. Joel Embiid re-signed with the Heat. Jokic re-signed with the Suns. Aaron Wiggins re-signed with the Rockets. Bargnani re-signed with the Spurs. Dwight Howard re-signed with the Nuggets. Aaron Gordon re-signed with the Suns. Gordon Hayward re-signed with the Jazz. LaVine re-signed with the Trailblazers. Rodney Hood re-signed with the Sixers. And Spencer Dinwiddie re-signed with the Kings. And that is all for the 2018 offseason. And that also means we've done 2 seasons for part 4. Which means after I switch this draft class to 2019, the Zion, Ja, RJ Barrett, Darius Garland draft, we are done. It is October 23rd, 2018. Part 4 is over. We will do part 5 where we will finish this series with the 2018-2019 season and the 2019-2020 season. But until next time, it has been the Chosen One FN. Peace. This has been the Chosen One FN. Peace. I messed up the intro. Ah!